Here we go. Barbara Rosenthal. Look at this stuff. Beautiful. In LiveMag.
Thank you, everybody. I need the cord. All right. I'm glad you had a minute or two to look at what's on the screen. It's the two pieces that are on in issue 17 of Jeffrey Cyphers Wright's LiveMag. And what this is part of my project, Surreal-to-Conceptual Photowork. And on the left, which he has on the back cover, is Circus Horse, which is part of the Surreal series. This means I photograph in a trance. I switched from painting to photography in around 1976, but I still have the painter's idea of the surface. So what often happens afterward is that the photographs become somewhat manipulated and used in other ways as I'm trying to achieve some type of stability. You can see what's happening in here is that there are other elements. This is on page 37 of that issue. And I'm wearing some button pins, so of the projects that keep coming out from some of the earlier photographic and personal issues. Next slide, please. These are the surreal, which fit better on the screen when in the rehearsals, but we're almost getting the edges. The surreal series, which has been ongoing since maybe around 76, has elements like trapped figures, enchanted forests, renegade horses, very dreamy and fairy tale like things. And then, next slide please. They get somewhat used again as I'm trying to use them to achieve some type of psychological stability. So these pictures, the earlier ones are like 11 by 14, they're some vintage silver. I taught photography for 12 years at Carson, so I do that sort of thing. Then these become the distortions with some relationship to each other. They're glissé prints, 26 by 30. And these become the surreal-to-conceptual. I'm trying to deal with them floating in space. Next slide, please. Okay, this is one of the more recent ones, and you can see how I've, that's my body in the bathtub with some things that came after one of my hospitalizations. That has various male components and on the right. And that chair, it sort of stands in for me and has been for many, many years since I found it in 1970. So I'm working as a painter along with the shapes and the sizes and this is 32 by 40 and they're glissé, so they're pretty large in the studio. So this is how everything is developed, and this is pretty much where I am now. There is a book, a binder, that's been sort of being passed around that has more about this particular project. And there's my novel with some surreal photographs of it on the table. Yay. Thank you very much.
And next, I'm going to have my dear old friend, Bob Rosenthal. Barbara Rosenthal to Bob Rosenthal. How many times does that happen? The Bowery Poetry Club. Can you believe it? Wow! One more time.